Hey, hi y'all, it's your girl Anna, and as you can see, we are stepping back into Final Fantasy XVI. So, yeah, we're going to be continuing where we left off. We were on the quest line righting the wrongs, and we're taking a few final steps before we make our way into the city. By city, I mean the capital. So, there you go. There's your little spoiler, good idea where we are game-wise and where we're heading. We're heading to the capital. As always, if you enjoyed the stream, please consider leaving a like, and if you want to be notified about future streams, please consider subscribing. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day, and yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Got some lemonade, and I have a monster here as well. Oh yeah, I forgot I saved back here at the hideaway. I went and farmed some ability points because I wanted to get another level limit break. Yeah, so what are we running? We're running Heat Wave, Scarlet Cyclone, Will of the Wikes, and Wicked Wheel. So yeah, let's get on the map, head back up here, and we're working on a quest for the Dame. We're searching for one of her missing workers. Hold on. Someone's messaging me. Why is someone messaging me right when I start streaming? I'm sorry. Alright.
However do they get that colour?
However do they get that color? I cannot pull off a British accent. I am very sorry. Yeah. So let's see what we're
That's the day done then.
doing.
Drinks and the veil. How about the
Yes. So, one of the girls from the Veil is missing, and they believe it has something to do with a very
It's not been half a moon since Belen's.
aggressively attracted soldier who apparently tried sneaking into their room a couple of times, follows around like a lost puppy. I have a feeling that he stole something from her, something very important.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Veil, then, is it?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off!
Hold your tongue. He wears the Dame's brooch. One word from him and the Veil's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Yannick? Yannick, did you run off with that girl?
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatiana, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Alright, let's find this Bertrand.
Did one of them get on this?
You know, I don't know if they respawn, but I fought some soldiers in here. There's like a whole bunch of them too. So let's go take a look and see if they respawn. They have not. So apparently these little keeps, you'll have to fight a couple of waves of soldiers, and you can get some decent little items from these chests. There's this keep, there's also one over there, and there's one up on the mountain over there. So if you need some AP or some extra medallions and stuff, it's a good place to look. We also have some side quests in there. Interesting.
You, branded, here, now!
That's not a good way to call for me.
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy! Well,
What?
don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him!
Yeah, LD, people really don't like the branded, and I am not getting completely the wrong thoughts from him saying that a wild beast is savaging his boy.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
I'm very concerned.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
I think it's a trap.
Oh, the wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Stay down!
You know what to do, boy.
Simple enough.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
That's disgusting. Oh my god.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame.
Not at all.
Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
This is a case where, you know, I wish I was allowed to deal with NPCs in the way I wanted.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That wretch would be me.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Does this mean I get to fight a stronger wolf?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Oh, that makes me happy. I'm okay with this.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For the help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
I like this guy. The good guy right there. And that's a good wolf. Can I go pet that wolf? I want to go pet that wolf. Tell him he's a good boy. We got a little bit of blood. Torgal's growling about something. Oh, that was the wrong button.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
So am I looking for a chicken, a cat, or...
That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
I feel like I'm looking for a person.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Yeah, coming.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
I feel like it's probably a bear. I did not press the wrong button earlier.
Chloe?
There's definitely a body up there.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Oh no.
The crystal's curse.
you? Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
I really don't like this town. For the most part, the Empire. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Probably going to have to meet again in a second. Wolves? That's beautiful.
Keep your distance. Get him. Over here. Sick of Torgal. Over here. There, boy. Get him.
Hold on a second, I need to answer a call. Okay, there we go. Why are people calling me on a Saturday? How rude. Also, I think my controller might have... I know there was a recent firmware update, but I noticed sometimes my controller does something weird. If we go over to the abilities page, right? So I'm moving the stick, everything's fine. So we zoom out, everything's fine. Zoom in a little bit. It's not doing it. So yesterday I was getting this thing where I was holding up on the left joystick. You see it? It just did it there. Like it's giving input for both, which it should not be doing that. It should be like this. I put a lot of work into this controller, though.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
This controller probably has hundreds of hours of playtime.
Bertrand. The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
But yeah, you think the people inside the city are so dependent would cause an uproar? You know, I think it would. At the same time, part of why everything is so bad for the bears right now is when the blight started happening and the mother crystal stopped giving so much magic. That's when people started getting persecuted for being bears and turned into tools. Essentially the bears are being used to replace crystals because crystals are so scarce.
Some more straw for the stables.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one.
What?
But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything.
Anything.
Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Why would he be trying to buy a new comb?
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
Yes, the girl we're looking for lost her comb that was given to her by the Dane. It sounds like he has it, but I don't know why. One, he was trying to sell it, but two, was trying to buy a new one. Drink water, Neil. We've been up this way. Any monsters hiding about with chest? Got some wolves. It's a good number of wolves.
It smells of death here, Torgal.
Oh no.
Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Get him, boys! Sick of Torgal! Sick of Torgal! Get him!
just get hit in midair. How rude.
You know what's about. Sick of Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy. Get him, boy! Get him! There, boy!
Enemy is slain.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Yeah, I still don't think she was all about the idea either. Sounds like he stole the comb. Then lured her out here.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
Of course you could. You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Old wooden comb gift. Several of the teeth appear to have broken recently.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks.
Oh.
The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
I mean, if we were gonna destroy the Mother Crystal, this seems like a good time to do it.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
Heat wave cooldown time, that could be a good one.
Good riddance.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
No. Ooh, shiny. I'm curious if I was able to save my limit break since I didn't use the whole limit break. 2 gil. That wasn't worth it. How dare that be a shiny?
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Time to assault Ishgard. The pleasure houses. That's much better looking than Dame's planks.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then,
how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
I'm curious how many monsters or other dangers are on this shortcut. Sid shortcut sent into, Oh. You have reached a pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you will not be able to return. Pretty sure I've done all my side quests. Yep. Well, apparently this is a very pivotal part of the story. Drake's head. 2-hour cutscene incoming.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
I'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Trying to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
Prime and go ham. I mean, how are we destroying the crystal? Do we have explosives, or are we just gonna prime and punch it? Sure, Ifrit could do a lot of damage to the crystal. Down here. Yes. $1,000 gil? Where?
All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
I kind of wish I had this ability. I don't know what I could drop to get it.
I swear this passage used to be secret.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
Here we go. Now I'm curious if it's on cooldown right now, right? If I unlearn it, relearn it, equip it again, it did not fix the cooldown. I was curious.
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
Sid, really?
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
Drink water, y'all.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
My skill isn't off cooldown yet. Should be fine.
Captain, to arms!
Let's fall like all
Summon
the rest.
the cannoneer at once! Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal!
That's enough.
There we go. This skill is ridiculously strong.
Get him, boy! You know what to do.
Who's here? Oh, you big.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
A mortar?
With a talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Okay.
Sicko Torgal, not this time. There, boy. Sicko Torgal. Get him.
Do we feel that? Something,
It's ether.
Then we better make this quick.
You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. Too slow. Sicko Torgal. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Guys, his moveset's kind of fun.
Why won't you die now?
Oh.
Is he?
Blessed by Bahamut.
bollocks. He's got a Kashyyyk. You get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
Also, like, got a full house bar as well.
Get him. Not this time. You know what to do, boy. There, boy.
Perfect.
You know what to do, boy. Not this time. There, boy.
Or what?
Too slow. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Sick.
Rocket here. Dodge. Oh, I missed the
Sick of Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy. You know what to do, boy. There, boy.
I essentially use Limit Break as a healing tool. I know it does more damage as well, but I like that it heals. Ooh, more ignition damage. That could be good.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
There is a...
God, duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares.
There's still a lot of ether in this room. Yeah, it's really good to pop during stagger for the bonus damage. But it also prevents you from getting staggered when it hits, so it's good to do in large groups as well.
Oh, breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. You said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits.
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
That's also very interesting. What is going on? Also, I'm pretty sure I wasted a high potion in that fight, because I thought Torgal was... I thought I had swapped Torgal for healing. Forget it does not default to that. It's like Siren, it's like the lighthouse in 14.
Oh, the miners. The gods.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought
Are
we
Assyrian.
were planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
What? She said you could call her Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Fuck me. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
I wonder if we could use all this ether to blow up the mother crystal. That looks like the door we need. Making sure there's no shinings. Here you go, Akami. The irreversible change brought about by a living being's overexposure to ether. Creatures are stripped of any intelligence or sense of self they may have once had and become suffused with life force, usually manifesting as extreme strength and aggression. Flora can also turn, resulting in their twisted overgrowth. Those with ethereal tolerance, however, such as dominants and bearers, are less likely to turn Akashic. So the crystal draws in ether, the lands die, and blight spread due to it. And now it's killing people with too much radiant ether. What in the world's going on? You're invested now? Also, this feature is just really good. Pools of concentrated ether that form on the land surface, thought to be caused by an imbalance in its diffusion beneath. Though ether is usually invisible, at blood level concentrations it takes on a blue glow. Those with a natural ethereal tolerance can survive exposure to a flood, at least for a short time, but most living things will eventually succumb to its effects, losing their minds and turning akashic. Though the people of Valisthea rely on the crystal mined from these mountains in their everyday lives and flock to the ether-rich lands around them in pursuit of their blessing, Sid posits that it's in fact the mother crystals and their ability to draw ether from the earth that is the reason for the Deadlands' advance. The few who learn the truth are hunted down by those in positions of power, those whose power rests on their control of this crucial resource. There we go. The Mother Crystal, situated in the Sea of Grace in the northern Sombriac, Dragon's Head towers over the holy capital of Oriflamme. Its mighty form a testament to the power and permanence of the Empire. However, mysterious aether floods and the specter of the ever-encroaching blight have led some in power to call that permanence into question.
Doesn't look that far. Right.
Sid, that board moved.
Why, yo? Whoa. Some help.
Hold on.
Don't know why the Akashic makes you think of Endwalker. True. Or of Shadowbringers.
Quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
A lot of enemies here. Some opponents will use the ability Warcry to invigorate themselves, enhancing their performance in battle. Look for this icon and try to defeat them before they can deal too much damage. Yeah, I guess the Sin Eaters make more sense, because it's ether and not Dynamis. So apparently these enemies can... Oh, there's a lot of them. Can I get you all together? All of you. Please. We dead? Alright, we're dead.
Over here. You know what to do, boy.
That move is too good. Looks like we can go that way. Yeah. Which means I should go this way first. Probably just a bunch of potions, because they probably expect you to take a lot of damage here. You wouldn't believe what just showed up at my desk. Sushi. I had to squeeze off camera for a second because it was placed behind my monitor. Let's see what we got here. Let's head calibrate. Okay, we should be good. What sushi we got? See a lot of eel sauce. I see some avocado in here. It's 3 different types of rolls. Interesting. Surprised there's no enemies in here. Oh, this is the shiny we saw earlier, but couldn't get to. Yay, a potion. I totally needed that. Oh, it was a trap. Who would have thought? Wasn't much of a trap. Got a big guy over there with a giant hammer. I already used Phoenix. So, you know what? We'll look at the start with Divine Hammer, that didn't help. Ooh! Get him, boy! Seems angry. And more enemy shot. Get him, boy! I didn't take him down. Surprising. Another hammer. Yep. Too slow. Get him. I should clear out all the enemies. Nice. Torgal says go that way. I'm gonna open up this sushi real quick. I can figure out how to open it. There we go. Sushi. And probably open up the soy sauce. I somehow managed not to get all over my keyboard. That's a good thing. I think sushi is the easiest thing to eat while trying to play a game with a controller, but I'll figure it out. I do want to bite them before we break down this door. It is indeed sushi. The sushi chef at the place where we usually get this sushi has been, I think he was out of the country or something. Like, he traveled for like over a month. It seems he's finally home. We're back, rather. Well, the coral sword is a little bit better, so we shall switch to the coral sword. It's blue, so I might be able to upgrade it.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy.
Just a little more sturdy.
On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out.
Good thing we have a handy torch. This area seems pretty big.
The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
I muted for a bite of sushi, but before I could take it, Snid had to stay up. Maybe someone's moved the mother crystal.
There's no one about.
Ishgard
I knew
music.
it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
swapped. But yeah, how long ago was that they still haven't repaired that? That seems very weird. Wait, it's here. Why is there void sent here? It's just like where,
Sick of it.
But how could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
There are two places connected somehow.
Well, that definitely raises some questions. Are the mother crystals connected to the Fallen? Alligans. The mother crystals are crystal towers. That's a lot of crystal. This place is freaking huge. That's exactly why I say it the way I do in comic. New enemies. Oh, Ferdinand. I keep pressing the wrong lock on button. I keep pressing the lock on button I use in Blue Protocol. And in Blue Protocol I keep pressing the dodge button for this game. Which does not work.
Sick of Torgal. Get him. Get him.
Oh yeah, 3 slices. 4 slices. That's a lot more than 2 slices.
That'll help. There, boy. Get him. This time. You know what to do, boy. Keep your distance, boy. There, boy. Get him. Too slow. There, boy.
Makes you think, what if the crystals were designed to revive something from the Fallen? Like the creature at the Phoenix Gate mural? Apparently defeating him dropped the high potion.
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
The Guardian? What monster do y'all think the Guardian is? Well, we fought an iron giant and at the Phoenix Gate. Open this door? Yeah. This arena is much bigger than what we fought. I wonder if it's a dragon. This reminds me of the bridge in Ishgard.
Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
I think I guessed right.
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Is that the dolphin?
Well,
so an etheric dragon or an Akashic
Ready,
dragon.
Clive?
Always. Sick of Torgal.
Oh, that was... This dragon's way more nimble than I expected. I was not able to dodge.
Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Don't let them get away. Sick of Torgal. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Too slow.
Are we breaking the horns off the tag?
Get up. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Where you going, Dargan?
Where's he off to now?
Get him, boy.
Clive, look
Color
out!
eyes. Oh, that's fun. I pressed the wrong button.
Sick of Torgal. Thank you, Sid. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy.
Use a high potion.
This one, ready. Sick of Torgal. Get him. There, boy. You know what to do, boy. Over here. There, boy. You know what to do, boy. Get him.
I don't know if the ability of the fast for this
You know
fight.
what to do. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Get him. There, boy.
Oh, I hit that time. did 9,000 damage last time. Yeah, how much did we do? 12,000. That's much better.
Get him, boy.
Dragon Dance. This is worrisome. Fireballs.
Not this time. Sick of Torgal.
Oh, okay, that fire was bigger than I thought I'd be.
Over here. You know what to do. Get him, boy. Torgal.
Butt damage. Butt damage.
Sick of Torgal.
Oh no, he's a Pokemon. Wrong giant.
There, boy.
Cut our eyes. Some good battle music.
Sick of Torgal.
Oh, did he just smack me with his wing? Akashic Dragon Slain.
Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice. That it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
2 out of 3.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it?
Sid really seems to be struggling with that arm of his. I wonder how much of it's turned to stone at this point, and I wonder how much this blood is affecting it. Sacred chambers in which the hearts of the mother crystals are enshrined, believed to have been created before the time of the fallen, they retain a portentous air even now, long after mankind has forgotten their significance. So they're supposedly older than the Fallen.
We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
Heidelin, what are you doing?
It's beautiful.
The heart of Sambrek.
Heart of Sabik? What?
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Taya's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here. That's more like it.
Well, that seemed easier than we thought.
Clive, look.
What is that?
What is that?
Sid!
Is that a void gate? Oh.
I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you. Not again. Where are you?
Ifrit, we need you. Torgal.
Hold on.
Well, it seemed like he grabbed something.
Where the hell am I?
Doesn't look too good.
I've been here before.
Typhon?
You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive.
Revenants.
Get out of my head! I don't answer to you. I'm leaving.
I don't know if this thing feeds on dominance, Ellie. I feel like we're in the void.
By the flames.
I don't hit here. That's not good.
What else can he do?
Down
Stay down. That power isn't yours.
Is it time we break? Some music.
But this is mine.
Control it. Embodying Ifrit again. Melee range evade jump. Yep. Press triangle after executing a fireball burst. Perform a devastating melee finisher known as backturn. Use circle to sprint, hold to lengthen sprint duration. Did my moves change? It seems I got more moves, because circle used to be my hard button, and now it's a sprint. It looks like there's also moves I can learn. Dodging like wildfire, using L while holding circle. Okay. Probably could have dodged that. I don't know what Firelight is, but I have 6. Fire Assault's pretty cool. Can't be yet.
It's done. How many more could there be?
Oh.
As you wish.
Typhon the Transgressor. That did not work. Okay, Firelight is potions. Good to know. Also, I was not able to dodge that. Lady. Maybe I could precision dodge that. Demon Wall. Not what I expected for a Demon Wall, but that's actually really cool. What? Hang on. That's a big word. This fight is really good though, like the movement just feels great. Come on. That's where that screenshot comes from. I see. Hellfire. Well, no. So you got type on? Don't think you're finished. Yeah. Because we're not done. I still charging my fireball. We just pulled a spirit bomb on Typhon. Fire. Come on. Typhon vanquished. Okay, that was a pretty cool fight. Like, I want to replay that fight. That's a really good accessory. "12 whole seconds? Vessel? What are you on about?
Clive.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't.
What?
I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Dead, no.
Sid.
Try not to talk. Clive, for so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice. Don't do this! The rest is in your hands. The crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free, stop. Please. I can think of none better than you.
Said.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew.
Joshua? Torgal? Oh no. They handled Sid really well.
I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
Ultima?
Oh. You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
Will lead.
Holy hell, Joshua.
This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
Phoenix down.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am? Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
Did he just absorb him? Whole mountain, just gone. Oh no, Gav.
Bastard!
Gab, we've got to go!
Not without this!
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
That won't be necessary.
Oh. Titan, what are you doing here? Well, they weren't lying when they said that this was going to be a bunch of pivotal moments in the story. Cosmos.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed
Chocobo
farm
sausage?
perch. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, harmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
5 years later.
It's good to see you, Sid.
What have we learned?
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Surprised Clive went as far as scarring his face to get rid of the brand. I know a lot of other people did it. I just didn't expect him to do it.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here. Come on! Go! Summon the others! The bearers?
Safe.
Okay, I'm gonna... The power of thunder. Clive has claimed a portion of Icon Ramuh's essence. Attuned with Ramuh not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Thunderstorm, which rains Levin bolts down on all nearby enemies and knocking them back. My iconic feat is Blind Justice. Which can be used to launch a barrage of ball lightning up to 9 targets. And it could be ignited by striking it.
Sit down here!
This is not easy to aim. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Outlaws in here! Bring me his head!
How many are there?
Like you care about the
Titan
number.
sends his regards.
Okay, you can let go of circle and then do your aiming.
Over here! Go, this one. Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
Kitten? That doesn't look like a girl.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
Republican War Panther.
Too slow. Over here!
Didn't expect that. there's a good spot for me to take 5. Oh, we're also at the 2-hour mark. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take 5 minutes. And when I get back, we'll see what's going on after this time skip. I was not expecting a time skip. Also, the new lightning moves are pretty cool. And we're back. So, yeah. I'm still trying to get over all what just happened. So much just happened. Got a lightning shard. Okay.
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Who else is here? The bears?
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you.
What?
Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
Our clothes have lasted for 5 years. That's a new logo. Return to the hideaway, Sid the Outlaw. Look, the Mother Crystal's just gone from the map. Unimere, Central Storm.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds, home sweet home.
Did he not just hear the conversation we had? How old is Torgal now? Torgal's like an 18-year-old doggo now. Home sweet home.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
So our new hideaway is inside of this airship in this lake.
Last I saw, he was in the mess, as always.
Welcome back, Sid.
Finish with that log so we can call it a morning.
Almost done.
So Bardolph is the head carpenter. I guess Emil didn't survive.
Again! I seen schoolboys swing harder.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosnes. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Established under the leadership of Clive Rosfield, who took the title of Cid after his former leader's passing and Titan's destruction of the old hideaway, here a community of like-minded individuals from across the realm has gathered to build a place where people can live and die on their own terms. Like its predecessors, built within the fallen ruins, deep within the deadlands of Central Storm. Decidedly unlike its predecessor, however, it is located in the center of a lake. Binumir? Across whose water any invading enemy can easily be spotted long before their arrival. Actually, is there more about Clive? No. I wonder if Tarja took care of our tattoo.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying long this time?
Peter, the plank polisher.
Clive. Is everything all right?
Mughals here.
All operations are suspended until further notice.
Yes.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Karen?
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
You're wondering what this new board is behind me, aren't you? All in good time, my fearless friend. All in good time. Oh, that's Vivian. Oh, it's Karen.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Who are you?
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Is Vivian Sid's daughter? I don't remember.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Like there's a crystal tower in that central nation.
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Here for another of my lectures? One would think.
That my role was abundantly clear by now. Offer you and yours the guiding light of knowledge, that of matters of military and political, both past and present, that might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one's way toward a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the dispositions of the great nations and those who rule them. And of course, to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to appoint the story Ninetails as your tutor, only to disregard her expert advice. Wonder why she's called the Ninetails.
I admit,
Whenever I took up my professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Conver, I did not think for a moment that I would one day count Sid the Outlaw among my pupils. But nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life, and we both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remained hidden. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to the rescue, my curiosity would likely have proved fatal. But instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease on life, as a personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no less.
A far more reputable fellowship
Than anything in the academic world, I assure you.
My beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Valisthea, where one only has to stroll the streets to hear news of from every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands even now remain untouched by the blight. It is a blessed country
Or at
indeed.
least, it was.
Until Sonnebrink elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon twin-sized heretofore natural shores. Oh, so they moved their entire capital there. It pains me to see that the land I love so much. It pains me to see the land I love so much changed. The land I love so changed. Why do I keep adding words there? And even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious a move even for him.
I do wish our lawsman would consider acquiring some more contemporary volumes. I tire of the classics.
I tire of the classics.
Everyone seems so happy to see us. It's good to be home.
A bard?
Hither yon dance autumn winds atop the rotten pier. Of Sid's return the faithful sing across the blighted mere.
Have we any more knuckle pies?
Oh, sadly not. Molly used the last of the chocobo in the stew.
I like how the orchestron looks just like it does in 14. Okay, so you can change the hideaways music. I don't have a lot of music yet. The sound of silence. It's very silent. To marinate yard chocobo. Ah. Probably meant to keep the hideout quiet. Maybe. There you go. How to prepare yard chocobo. Honey, salt, pepper, nutmeg. Break the breastbone and ready your force meat thusly. Chop together the heart and liver of the chocobo, mix it with a crumb of stale barm and pepio or kupo nuts. There's kupo nuts in this game. Soaked in boiled cream, beaten mace, and as much time as will lie on a gill penny and fill the burn. Lard the breast with boar bacon and spit the burn, tying it at both ends so that the forced meat not spill into the coals. Roast until skin is golden brown, taking care to baste regularly with drippings.
Does that one have blood on it?
Possibly.
Is it business or pleasure?
Has it really been 5 years since we left the old place? How time
I
flies.
remember it like it was yesterday.
We're all waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome when Kupka's lot turned up. Now that we knew it was them, not that we knew it was them, they just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere, there was, and a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. I'll never forget those cries, try as I might.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that, come what may, Sid will save us.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
I figured she would have new stuff. Oh, we have, here we go. Automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. Accessory effect will not trigger unless the ability charge magic is learned. That's pretty useful. Increase limit break generation amount by 3%. Oh, when you deal damage and 6% when you take damage. Increase gil earn by 35%. Well, that is better than the one I have.
It'd better all be here.
Yeah, I bought the right one. Increase XP by 15%.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Increase ability points earned in normal encounters by 20%.
You'll not find a better price than that.
There's elixirs now. So Vivian will tell you what's going on in the world while you're out doing stuff. That's what it seems like. Elixirs are expensive.
Finished, are you?
So let's see. I don't know if I need more gil, but I like earning more ability point. Especially since we have so many abilities now. Drink water, y'all. Alright, I really like Willowinks. Ignition's pretty good. Let's see what we got here. Pile Drive. That one's pretty good. Does a lot of damage and stagger. That one's fine. What's this one? Lightning Rod. Create a ball of lightning that upon being struck, chains lightnings. Ooh. That could be cool. But I have to play around it. Judgment Bolt. Summon from the heavens a mighty 11 bolt that deals massive damage to a single target. That sounds like a good boss move. Grab Flames Rebirth, because we know that's again. Upgrade Phoenix Shift and Deadly Embrace, because both of those are good. Blind Justice, Lunch Barrage, yeah, so what do you do when you're upgraded? Striking an enemy that has lightning affixed to it will cause lightning to discharge, dealing extra damage. Discharges will trigger all nearby lightning to discharge regardless of whether it's affixed to another enemy or not. Discharge damage is relative to the damage dealt to trigger the lightning, therefore melee attacks are recommended over range shots. So Mastery gives us more lock-on. $500 points isn't that expensive. I mean, this tornado is probably really cool as well. I'm assuming it's also on a really long cooldown. So we'll run Scarlet Cyclone and Flames Rebirth on Ifrit. Definitely want to run Wicked Wheel. Do I buy an upgrade Will of the Wisp, or do I just buy Aerial Blast? Let's buy Aerial Blast, or do we want Judgment Bolt? Judgment Bolt's expensive. Let's buy Aerial Blast. And we'll upgrade Limit Break. And then let's upgrade Cyclone. Wait, no, I put the wrong thing here. I wanted Flames Rebirth, Aerial Blast.
Clive, you're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
Here.
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I'd have taken you for a madman. But no, here it is. The secret's in the bellows, you know. They're Master Sid's own design. The other Master Sid.
And there you go. People acted like you couldn't even do this without a bearer or a crystal. Like bellows didn't exist.
I got ya. What do you want?
Well, we got a new sword called Levin Bolt. It's probably pretty good. It'll use my Flame Tongue and my Lightning Shard.
Should last you a good while. Anything else?
That is definitely a different looking sword. Off limits, that means you. And that's where you can do like replaying stages and stuff. So that's how you can earn XP and collect forgotten items. I didn't realize you can earn more XP and ability points from this. I know I'm going to be doing off stream whenever I have the urge to play. Oh, we have one hell of a library. Mithril, a mineral most mighty. There's kids here. That's weird.
Old Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
The Invincible?
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same, but alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head, but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Ah, Clive. A moment, if I may. You'll be pleased to hear that I've completed another volume. And while my collection is still far from becoming the 1,000 tomes that young Crow has quaintly dubbed it, I hope the knowledge chronicled within might yet be of some benefit to the hideaway. Of course, I would not have penned half as many volumes without the tales you and the others bring back from your travels, for which generosity I shall be forever grateful. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
Comprehensive compendium of lore, covering everything from basic terms to important persons, geography, and history.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. I have quite the find for you today.
Okay, that was kind of fun. Eggies. Look, Aldi. Dating back to antiquity, the term eggy has historically been used to describe those ethereal entities that can be conjured by dominants. Eggies are capable of casting potent magics corresponding to the elemental alignment of their creators. Though unquestionably formidable, they will fade immediately should the dominant who gave them being happen to be slain. Oh, and it's got like little tabs. So like I could look into magic, and then it gives us a bunch of like related topics on even more magic. We can look specifically at Charada. Interesting. Now we can look at Superna. Can look specifically at Garuda. There's the basic information. We also have the hidden truths. Very interesting. And look, there's more topics on priming and icons. There's lots of lore here, Aldi.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
I'm sure this has tons. Look, you can even just search your lore. Mysteries of the Realm. Echoes. Strange clockwork constructs often encountered in Fallen Runes. The question of whether or not they are truly alive is open to debate, as they do not appear to require water, nor do they feed on the flesh of their victims as beasts do, and seemingly exist solely to protect their habitat from intruders. All echoes are encased in a protective plating that is made from the same material as the ruins, and thus cannot be destroyed, though repeated blows will cause individual plates to dislodge, eventually causing the entire construct to collapse on itself. Ultimus Thralls.
Did you learn everything you needed?
There's so much lore. I did want to ask about the kids, though.
My knowledge is yours. I still remember.
The day I first met Tet and Crow, chasing their father about the hideaway one moment, clinging to their mother's kirtle the next. The twins' love for their parents is something to behold, so fierce and pure. When they passed, I feared the void they left in the children's lives can never be filled. Neither spoke nor smiled for years, hiding themselves away here in the shelves to bury their sorrows in the leaves of these tomes.
And thank goodness they did.
For I believe the stories provided a welcome distraction, as over time their pain faded, and now they laugh and frolic as they once did, if not with more vigor. They remind us that no matter how deep our wounds, we all have the capacity to heal, and that happiness lost may be found again. Drink water, y'all.
If you need a book to help you sleep, might I recommend On the Mating Rituals of Mortals?
I don't think I want to read that book.
Old Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment's just arrived.
Oh, no. I still owe her for the hairpin I bought my wife.
What is this box? Oh, okay, that's where we keep our special things. Created the day Clive pledged his allegiance to Sen, Scar transfixed with twin daggers as a powerful reminder of the promise made, a friendship forward, and a legacy inherited. Apparently I'm going to put a lot of things here.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check out reading. Okay. You've now completed the prologue, now the real game. That's a lot of the feeling I'm getting right now. Most of them you get from beating bosses without taking damage. But yeah, I'm very much getting the feeling we did the prologue, and then we did the next prologue, and now we're finally in the actual game. And I think we're probably also around the 50% mark. If I open this, yeah, 47%, supposedly. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon, and I'll see you're done to, I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Drink more water now. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. I don't understand Anglo-Saxon English.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
By the way, that's essentially the map that came with the physical edition. Hold on.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Why does
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Why does Otto always think we're some kind of playboy?
If something has happened to Martha, we need to speak with Otto.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Wonder what that area is. Also the backyard.
Martha is a survivor. We'll find her.
And Taria works.
Rosaria's not so kind to travelers these days. If you're bound for the rest, make sure you keep your wits sharp and your steel sharper.
Today Clive visited the infirmary to have me dress a laceration on his left forearm. I cleaned and stitched the wound and instructed him to rest the arm so it could heal. Not an hour later, he was leaving on another mission. This must be the 100th time he's disobeyed my instructions. The next time he comes for treatment, I'm tying him to the bed. Oh.
Escape from the slave markets. How'd you manage that?
I had some help, but it was mostly luck. The others weren't so lucky.
No one works longer or harder than our Otto. You can scour the whole of Storm and Ash, and you won't find a better man.
Trying to get as many looks at this airship as I can. I have a nice relaxing place up here.
Sid, what's the special occasion? You're welcome to join us for a spell. If you think Jill will mind.
The lawsman says I can borrow as many books as I can carry. This was all I could carry.
Go on, eat up.
Chicken.
Grow fat pecking at hay.
What's the matter, Sid? You look as pale as the day your predecessor slung you in the cell next to mine. Not about to have another fit, are you? Of course you aren't. You're a changed man now. We both are.
Shirley says I can't go and play until I finish my sums.
Well then hurry up and finish them! We need 3 for curling geese.
Curling geese, I think. Book of Sums. Old farmer Otto keeps with chocobos and antelopes. After 5 of his stock fell ill, he put them in his barn to rest. However, Otto woke the next morning to discover that a leg eater had found its way into the barn and devoured 3 of the limbs of one of his antelopes. To make certain all remaining legs were accounted for, he did a tally and was satisfied when he counted 13. Question: how many chocobo were in the barn? So what happened? He put 5 things in the barn and 3 legs were eaten. And there was 13 legs each. How many? I'd actually need to take time to look at this, because the problem is it doesn't say. Because, I mean, if you put all chocobo in there, you know the answer. Devoured the limbs on one of his antelope. To make certain all remaining legs were accounted for, he did a tally and was satisfied when he counted 13. So all 3 missing legs came from one antelope. So there could be 6 chocobo in one antelope. But we really can't have a proper answer to this, right? What do you think, Akami? I say there's 6 chocobo and 1 antelope. Oh no, there's only 5 animals in there. Duh, I am silly. That would be where the trick is. So 5 animals. We have 1 antelope in there for sure. And we're at 13. So, I mean, there could be 4 chocobo in there, right? No, there can't be 4 chocobo. So there is 3 antelopes. You say wrong. I haven't come up with my answer yet. There's 2 chocobo. Because that makes 4 legs. Then you have 2 antelope. That puts you at 12. And then you have an antelope missing 3 legs. So there's 2 chocobo in there. At least that's what I'm coming up with in my head. There's 2 chocobo. Drink water now.
Ah, Sid. We were just about to start our next lesson. You're welcome to join us, but be warned. I tolerate absolutely no tomfoolery.
No tomfoolery. I don't want to be in this class. What's written on the wall? Is that Clive? Clive and Jill and Moogle. Well, to be fair, the new hideaway is, I feel like it's more flourishing than the old one. Like, the old one was just some shops and an infirmary and a place where people could eat. This actually feels like a community.
Half the crates were lost to
Bank will have to be
bandits.
replaced.
But half weren't, and their contents will see us through the season.
Where did I put that sack of lime? Sack of lime.
That they bloomed at all is a blessing in itself.
We're actually growing stuff.
It's not the ether. It's the water.
Won't be long now, Martel. You'll try your apples soon enough.
This tongue here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it pink. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though.
They're actually purifying water instead of using crystals. Probably a pain to get all that lumber out there. At least now they could use boats. Still would probably be a whole lot of work. I saw it.
Much was lost when the first hideaway fell. Colleagues and friends. Years of hard work. But we did not let that loss defeat us. And our work will not be in vain. No. The spirits of our fallen comrades live on in every leaf and limb you see here.
That was 5 years ago. You don't sound like you're taking it very well. I mean, to be fair. Mix equal parts first-rate vineyard humus. Deadland soil. Even amalgamated with the finest imperial loam, the blighted earth is still affecting a nutritional deficiency. Might be remedied with some saltpeter, potash, or dung for racing chocobo. Making fertilizer. Morbal tendrils. After excising from the trunk, dry for 3 to 5 turns of the sun until brittle to the touch. Grind in mortar and add to warm curl milk to remedy gout, melancholy, and moon sickness. Caution recommended when harvesting, as the host may grow disquieted. There you go. Just cut some tentacles off of Morble, and then mix that with some warm curl milk. Simple enough, right? Can I fast travel? I don't think I can. No. I gotta run all the way back to the front. Yeah, I need to figure out what's going on with my joystick. So it is let's still do it. We'll see. Tentacle and kitty milk. Yeah. Yum. Yum. powers this lift? Got a pulley system. Should have taken a better look when I was up top. Are there counterweights?
Again, I seen
More
schoolboys swing harder.
pulleys. I don't see counterweights anywhere. Huh. Oh, hold on. There we go. I still don't see counterweights.
Finish with that. Open back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
His eyes were like, we need this boat to work more than 12 times. Cock and ball. This is the localization team I know and love.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative.
Oh.
And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
I don't see any more side quests in there. Let's give him some sticky wax. Look at this fog over the marsh.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
I think it went a little hard on some pretty weak damage.
This one. Attack.
Pitcher's wax, 5.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
So, that's cool and all. I think it's too much. Let's grab... did we want to try out Lightning Rod? We can master Scarlet Cyclone and put it on Garuda. Then learn Will of the Wind. Yeah, let's try that out. No, I could just master this one. Okay. Do I have enough? Yes. Sure. So if you wanted to play a more ranged character, I definitely feel like Ramu gives you lots of range.
Over here! This one.
Oh yeah, I could just run up to Martha's Rest. It's right there.
Over here! Give me over here!
Well, I thought running would be more eventful. Probably should have just fast traveled, it would have been faster.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Fucking Imperials. If they hurt Martha, they'll have the old rest to answer to.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
I'm sorry.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Cid.
You do the same.
Culling.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
If those Orsons touch an arrow on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Really?
Get him! This one. Over here!
I am the defender. Keep it apparently.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
I don't see any dead Imperials. I only see dead bears.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Clive's angry.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
What is this? That is new, whatever it is. Reduce cooldown, gouge. Okay, that's pretty good.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Reputation, you think? Ability point, skill. Yeah, I don't know what that... Maybe reputation? I would assume it'd be here. Yeah, they probably just haven't explained it yet. Oh no.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course.
Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Oh, they built a new bridge. What's an Ariman doing here? It's such a weird stance. Oh. I must have found a bounty. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious smarts can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that can be used to craft new gear or upgrading existing items.
You think it's spotted us, Torgal?
Yeah.
What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
There you go. Oh, did I fall out of range? This time tomorrow you'll be playing.
There's no turning back.
Hey man, how are you doing?